Hey everyone, it's me, and today we are watching the second part to the Eye of the Gorgon storyline. We were left definitely on an epic cliffhanger with Maria's dad now turned to stone by a Gorgon, which I don't believe in Greek mythology they ever know how to undo. So that's a pretty big deal, and it's pretty bad. And they better fix it because he's too likable, and I'll be very upset if they actually leave him as stone and then she ends up having to live with her mom, who's irresponsible, who left her. That would just be terrible. Let's hope that doesn't happen. So without further ado, let's get to more Sarah Jane adventures.
I'm gonna watch with you just like I always do.
The doorway to your people can be opened again.
And what then, invasion?
Isn't opening the door to invasion, but salvation.
What have you done to my dad?
She's an interesting
Pay heed
villain.
to the Gorgon's warning, and don't interfere.
Well, that was a huge failure.
I'm so sorry.
Listen to me, Maria. You are not going to lose it. You are not going to fall apart. Do you understand me? There is one thing I've learned after all these years. There is always a chance. Do you hear me?
Mum was right. I shouldn't have had anything to do with you. It's all your fault. You and your alien. I wish I'd never seen that one in your garden. I wish I'd never seen you. Everything was fine till we moved. Everything was fine.
I know, Maria.
Good
I
acting,
know.
by the way.
But we have to try. We have to try to put things right.
Originally, it was a private house built in the 16th century.
Banging.
That was during the Reformation, when
Banging.
priests were being hunted.
Look, I can get a history lesson any time I want.
Houses were built with escape rooms and secret passages. Houses like this one.
Boy, Luke is so smart.
Mr. Jackson hasn't turned, but is turning.
I mean, the process isn't complete. Could it still be reversed?
The molecular transmutation isn't yet stable, but I don't know how to do it. The stabilization will be complete in approximately 90 minutes.
Oh, there must be something you
90
can do.
minutes.
I can only be realistic.
You've got to help us.
Perhaps if I were more familiar with the Gorgon.
B, she might know something.
Like I said, there's always a chance. Let's get going.
90 minutes. That's not a lot of time.
It's killed all these people and then put them on show, like trophies.
Or a warning, and I'm taking it. Let's get out of here.
I'm sorry about what I said. It's not your fault. I wanted to see aliens. Who wouldn't?
If there's a way of saving your dad, Maria, I know you're going to do it.
I see a lack of confidence in all of this. All right, boys, you better hide quicker because you are not hiding well. At least you're matching blue.
She's weakening. We must open the portal as soon as possible.
Do you remember me?
Hello, darling. You're a little young, aren't you?
Young.
To be the curator of the Museum of Egyptology.
The transdimensional occlusion is forming. Alignment is at 20%.
We need to find a new carrier before the portal opens.
The Gorgon has turned my dad into stone, and if you don't help me, I'm never going to get him back. Do you understand?
Sultan was such a fascinating man. He'd seen a Yeti, you know.
Ooh,
Tell me.
This is heartbreaking.
Tell me about the things you've seen. Sarah Jane has seen loads of aliens and monsters. On Earth, even other planets. She's had hundreds of adventures, just like you and Edgar did.
You have to wonder if this woman wasn't somewhat a companion at some point. I just can't help but wonder. That should work.
Maria, are you in there? Alan?
Mom's gonna find statue X.
Mom's obsessed. Couldn't have the real thing, so she's made herself a statue. I bet you'd be flattered if you knew, wouldn't you? You didn't know, did you? So it's come to this, has it? Talking to a flaming statue instead of a real thing. Maybe her and me aren't so different. Both have to make do with what we can. Difference is she doesn't know what she's missing, does she? Still, you all right? Anyone can see that. You and Marie get along great. You're better off without me around messing things up. Well, like I said, I can make do till I mess things up again, which I will, because of me, aren't I?
Okay.
Anyway, been nice talking to you.
I'm guessing part of him heard that. Yeah. Alright, so he's now clearly
good.
Aware
The
of
Mother
the
Abyss.
craziness.
Her strength is failing. Soon we will select a new host. Soon
If he
the Gorgons
makes
and
it.
humanity will be one.
Alright, Quasimodo. Time to do your thing.
What on earth? Find out what's going on!
Hurry, kid. Don't look! You can avoid it if you run from it, I guess.
There's loads of them.
They're everywhere.
Boys, quick, this way.
Or not. Is Maria gonna save them somehow?
I bet your lipstick thing would have had this lit. No problem.
Yeah, well, shame the nuns made me check my bag in at the door.
I heard Sister Helena saying they needed to find a new host. She said, when the portals open, humanity and the Gorgon will be one.
That's what she meant at the house when she took the talisman. Helena said the Gorgons needed us to survive. I don't think the Abyss is the Gorgon.
What?
Miss Smith, will you come with us?
I'll be fine.
Don't worry, boys. We won't harm a hair on her head.
They say that a lot.
We've got to find a way out of it.
I haven't got much time. The Gorgon has turned my father into stone. Is there a way to save him?
Your father?
Oh dear, dear, that's most unpleasant. I should know it happened to me, you know.
It turned you into stone.
The nuns were after the talisman.
But Edgar saved you. He must have. How?
It is the key to the door between this world and theirs, but it's more. It returned me to flesh and blood.
The talisman.
Well, that's convenient.
The Gorgon's got it.
Then you must get it back. Not only for your father, but for every soul on earth.
Thank you, Bee.
No, not so fast, young lady. Would you... fetch me my mirror. No, not for me. What do you think I'm going to do? Powder my nose while you take on that monster? It's for you.
For me.
Whatever do they teach you in school these days?
What makes you think the Gorgons will still want to invade? 3,000 years is a long time.
Not for the Gorgons.
Without host bodies to carry them. The Gorgons are parasites.
Parasite. It's such an unattractive word.
It's what they are. A life form that lives on another, that depends on another to feed and survive.
The Gorgon gives its host life beyond human years. The Abyss has carried the Gorgon for 200 years, although there have been many hosts over the generations. And now she grows weak. Her time is coming, and the Gorgons have chosen a new host to lead its domination of Earth.
And who's that? Sarah Jane Smith.
To receive the Gorgon, do not look into its eyes, Miss Smith. You know,
oh no.
Choice, Miss Smith. Prepare! Hold them. They can witness.
That was your plan?
And be the new queen's first prey.
Close your eyes. Oh, but it doesn't help, does it? It's transferring itself to her. Noise. Yeah, what is that? Oh. I think it would just transfer herself back into herself.
Where am I? What's going on?
You're free! The Gorgons
Oh.
control over you!
So they weren't evil nuns.
They're coming through! Come on, Maria!
Hurry back to your dad now. Hurry back to your dad. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
What about your father?
Come on.
Yeah, what about him?
What if it doesn't work?
If it saved Bee, it'll save your father.
You've only got a couple of minutes.
Dad!
Yay!
He's alive.
Is he just gonna forget? Because I feel like there's no way.
Where the heck have you been? I've
Unless he's just gonna think it was a dream. I guess he's just gonna think it was a
I went
dream.
out looking for Maria, and then I must have sat down in Sarah Jane's garden and dozed off.
Ah, another one of the disappearing Jacksons.
Maria, I am so sorry about earlier.
No, Dad, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have yelled and I shouldn't have run off like that. It was stupid. I could have lost you forever.
It's only a tiff. You're never gonna lose me.
Only a tiff.
Do you know what that woman has in her lounge? It's shocking. Come.
What?
A statue of Dad.
What exactly was it you were looking for, Mrs. Jackson?
What have you done with it? It was right here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, Mum. Maybe we should go home.
So he just doesn't remember, I guess.
Oh, sorry I couldn't stay, love.
I guess.
Ivan was in floods on the phone. It's all right, I understand. Stay away from that Mary Jane. There's something not quite right about her.
Meter's running.
You never remember her name anyway, so... Meter's running. Go on, get out of here.
How could it turn my dad back?
All matter has an atomic default. Some alien technology uses this default to turn things on and off. Such technology can reverse cellular distortion.
You mean it can make things the way they used to be?
Most fortunately for you.
So maybe it could help Bee.
Oh, Maria, I don't know. Bee has Alzheimer's. Besides, she had the talisman all that time.
But Luke said it was hidden in a tin box, and maybe she hasn't actually touched it all these years.
Oh, I don't know, Maria.
But she helped save my dad. If it could change him back from stone, please, we have to try.
Worth a try, I suppose.
It's Maria. I've got something that belongs to you.
Oh, is it my compact? I'm always leaving it lying about. Edgar says I'll lose my head one of these days.
No, it's something Edgar gave you.
Oh, no. You must put it back where I hid it. You must put it back in case
it's
they
all right.
come.
It's all right, Bee. They're never going to come looking for it again. The Gorgon is dead.
Edgar gave it to me, you know.
I know.
But he's been gone for so long, and I've always been scared to wear this. Oh, so beautiful. You know, he put this round my neck, and he kissed me for the first time, and told me that he loved me.
Did it work?
I will always love you, Bee.
Edgar, thank you for bringing him back to me.
You shouldn't be upset. The talisman didn't cure Bee, but it did something amazing all the same. It gave her peace.
She was lucky to have Edgar, wasn't she?
I suppose she was.
Don't you wish you had found someone special to share it all with?
Oh, I think I have. For the second time. The Viseran Royal Fleet are passing through the solar system tonight. All 600 ships. Only takes a few seconds, but it is the most magnificent stellar light show this side of the galaxy.
Nice. What a lovely finale. I'm glad that they brought peace to the old lady, and I'm glad that they were able to thankfully cure Alan of being a statue. That would have been devastating, and I feel like the mom would have had to have moved back because legally Maria needs a parent and Sarah Jane can't just adopt everyone. I'm also really grateful that the nuns turned out to not actually technically be evil, but just simply mind controlled. That being said, that head nun, very good villain. I love the constant reminder of, we're not going to hurt anyone. Don't worry. We're not going to hurt anyone. And everything's very like calm and peaceful, but you know that something malicious and not so pleasant is afoot. I like the characters of the show, and I like how, like I said earlier, they have to go up against great odds without the beautiful ability of having like a secret organization like Torchwood with, you know, weaponry to the nth degree. They got some weapons on their side, which is cool, but like, they're very much civilians, and it's pretty awesome. And most of them are just kids. It's way more action-packed than I was expecting this series to be. I really honestly thought this was going to feel a little bit more like PBS Kids discovering things. And a lot of these shows are very much on par with each other. I will say Torchwood stands out a little bit more in the sense that it is clearly more for adults. But even Sarah Jane, which is made for kids, it feels similar to Doctor Who. It's kind of like if you could compare the Hercules series of the 90s with the young Hercules series. Like, one is made more for kids and one is made for kind of adults-ish, but they kind of have the same intensity levels. This one's probably a little bit more subdued, but I mean, I feel like people die in this, right? Maybe they don't. Maybe they haven't yet. But it still seems just as intense. And like the world is always in peril. And somehow Sarah Jane constantly, or Maria, or Luke, or I haven't learned the other guy's name yet, but they're always somehow on top of it. I guess we're not going to see that one girl from the first episode again. She must have been a one-off. Maybe we'll see her again. Who knows? But I get the sense that the new kid replaced her, so who knows? I know that Maria's mom is not gone. She's going to come back again and again and again. She's been in almost every episode, so it would be really weird if she just suddenly disappeared for good after this. Especially after she thinks that Sarah Jane is obsessed with her ex. Who knows? Also, how does Alan not remember anything? Because he at least saw the weirdness before he got frozen still. But I guess he's just going to chalk it off as it was just a dream. Who knows? Anyway, I'm enjoying myself. I can't wait for more. So until next time when this dude does it again.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle from the Fan Theory Network, which you already knew. But did you know, yeah you did, that we have a patreon.com/fantheorytv place where you can go and support us and watch all of our other Doctor Who content. We watch Who, this show, the other show. We watch Who Regenerated. We watch Who Revived. Missy Holly Me, yay! Woohoo!